Pat, new kid on the block. The technology that's come in, is there a different level of training in the Australian team compared to what you were used to before you got into the squad?
I think the resources around not only the Aussie side but the state cricket at the moment are amazing. There's GPS little units that we wear on our back most sessions, and they can measure everything from how far you run to the forces that go through your body every time you bowl. So it's really handy to find out those things and see the subtle differences in between bowling in a game and in the nets.
Every delivery they bowl involves impact forces, so forces going through their body at about 5 to 10 times their body weight. So someone who weighs around 90 to 100 kilos, so they can get 1,000 kilograms of body weight going through their body every time they deliver a ball, and we need to protect them by making them stronger, making them fitter, and that explains why they get certain injuries.
Probably when I started back 10, 12 years ago, we didn't have that technology base and that support system behind us. Now everything's more scientific, where you can actually monitor your patterns of training, when you're fatiguing, when it's time to push yourself or when it's time to break off.
Nice. Some of the testing that we're doing that's more on the sports science side of things, we're looking at core temperature of our players in training and match conditions. We're about to go to the UAE and we're playing there during the hottest time of the year. We're trying to get a snapshot of each of the individuals to see how they handle heat load. They ingest a little thermometer that sends out signals to a receiver that the guys wear on a belt, and at regular intervals it'll send what the core temperature is.
So the ones that we're really interested in are the players whose core body temperature goes up quite quickly and has trouble coming down.
In my head I know what's going on with each player, but we do keep comprehensive notes on each player. We've got the athlete management system, which is online, and that gives me the opportunity to put notes on each player.
So I'll pick up a phone no matter where the player is in the world, or Skype them and say, hey, look, your markers are heading in this direction, we need to tweak a few things.
We have just rolled out a new iPhone application. It's in around monitoring our workloads, and the guys put in a range of data just in terms of the sessions that they've completed during the day, how hard they've found them, energy levels, sleep levels, and muscle soreness. So we're getting a snapshot of how they're tracking each day.
At this stage of my career, I don't want to come into any games tired or mentally sort of a bit drained and things like that.
If we looked at Mike Hussey last year, I think he played probably over 106 days of cricket. I think he played more cricket internationally than any other player.
He's decided to sweep it and he'll go for the second. This will be it. This will be 150 for Hussey.
How we were able to get him through that entire year, we'd use our workload data. If he was exceeding the normal values that we'd see for him, then we'd try and reduce his training load, or we'd try and get low stress training, or we'd look to try and get more recovery sessions in there, maybe more massage, maybe more pool.
My training program's a lot different to the bowlers, to the batters. The spin bowlers are different again because they don't do anything. But I had trouble with my knees probably 8 years ago. We put a lot of load through my legs with different exercises and built my legs up to where I haven't had one knee problem in the last 7 years. And in the position I am as being a wicketkeeper, that's outstanding.